She said, we must be girlfriends-in-law because it seems like that's both of us. But after tonight, you can have him. I'm like, wait. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fatima, for those of you who don't know, and today I'm back with a spicy story time. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and turn on your post notifications because it's about to get crazy, okay? Okay, so as you can see by the title, this is a little story time of when I got cheated on by my old works. Ew. My friends always been telling me to do this story time, but it's like,
you in her business?
don't do that. Okay. So I'm gonna start off when I first met. Actually, let's get the names out right now. So, old boy's name is gonna be Tariq, and the girl's name is gonna be Nini. I'm gonna start off like the beginning when I first met Tariq. Okay, so this was in high school, freshman year. This is my freshman year. So y'all know how I'm from Queens, right? So I went to school in Queens. I went to high school in Queens called Springfield, right? I feel like me saying high school, like people's gonna know who I'm talking about. But like, if you know who I'm talking about, just keep it as Tariq, please, okay? Okay. So Tariq and I went to the same high school in Springfield. I already said that, okay, boom. So now, the first day one, this is when I first met Tariq, guys. First met, freshman year. So at this time, I had gym. We was in gym, right? And I think that was like my third period class at the time or whatever. So we went to gym, and I was with my friend named Brittany. That was my first friend I made when I went to Springfield. So we was with each other, whatever, at gym. And y'all already know at gym, like they gave you floor spots, right? It's basically like alphabetical order, basically. So my last name began with a C, so I was probably sitting at like C7 or something like that, right? So I'm sitting at C7 waiting for them to take attendance or whatever. And here comes the guidance counselor and Tariq. I'm like, whoa, like, who is this? Like, he look good. Mind you, this is freshman year, 14 years old, okay? Like, I'm like, oh shoot, he look good. Like, I gotta get on that. Like, yo, let me tell y'all what I was wearing, okay? I remember this, like, it was just yesterday. I had on like this blue, light blue sweatsuit. I had on a light blue sweatsuit and black Converse.
Not the Converse.
Black low top Converses, bro. Black low top Converses. And they weren't even black no more. Them was like freaking gray at this point, the way I was wearing them every single day. And I had some box braids on my head or whatever. And y'all already know, like, back then these little boys did not like box braids, but I really don't care because I still got my hair done. I'm dumb. So I had on box braids. I had the light sweatsuit, light blue sweatsuit, and I had on some black Converses, right? Keep that in mind. Like, that already don't sound like it's cute, right? So that's what I had on the first day I met Tariq now. And I'm talking about some, yeah, I'm about to bag him, this, that, and the third. A little old freshman, like, saying that. Like, come on, sis, you don't even look good. Like, not my professor, my teacher ended up, the gym teacher took attendance already. So we all got up or whatever. And I think it was just, like, we was just starting classes. So they didn't have, like, work for us to do yet. Like, we didn't do all the, like, pacer tests and stuff yet. So he just gave them basketballs or whatever. But you know me, I was just a loner. So me and Brittany went and sat in the bleachers, right? And then here comes Tariq, and he goes to sit in the bleachers too. And I'm like, damn, that's a sign. Like, he already want to sit next to me. He already want to sit next to me. Then I'm telling Brittany, I'm like, yo, he look mad good. Like, I just keep saying he look mad good. Like, I'm about to, you know, I'm about to talk to him. Da, da, da. I was like, watch. I'm about to talk to him. I'm about to talk to him. And Brittany's laughing. Brittany, like, at that time, Brittany was mad shy too. Like, she was just like, like, she was paying me no mind. So now we leave gym. We leave gym and we go to social studies, I think. I don't know. Global. We go to Global because I remember we had Miss Pettiford. And Tariq came up to me, and I don't don't know if it was because I was like staring at him OD, but like I'm not gonna front, like I dead was staring at him OD when we was in gym, and I fake felt like we made eye contact too, so like I already knew, like, you know, like the connection. So he came up to me in his pedophore, like when we was standing in the hallway or whatever, by the classroom door waiting to go in, and I'm not, like, I don't want to lie, but I think, like, I'm 100% positive, because when I scrolled through all of our messages before, like, trying to find screenshots and proof and shit, okay, he then texted me first on Messenger. So I'm pretty sure he asked for my Facebook. That's when it was all on Facebook. Like, it was no IG, no Twitter, none of that. Well, I wasn't on Twitter, and I did have an IG, but I was barely on it. I was on Facebook. So he had asked for my Facebook, whatever, and he had sent me a friend request. I accepted it. Yo, I hurried it, like, what? As soon as I got home, took my phone, accepted that, waited for his text. He texted me. He was like, hey, or something. I don't know. Hey, my name's Tariq or something like that, or it's Tariq, I don't know. Then I texted him back, and we was just texting and stuff like that. You know, yo, you know, like, they be like, yeah, da-da-da, you my girlfriend, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. And you got my little day 14-year-old, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm texting Billy, like, oh my gosh, he called me his girlfriend, like, my boyfriend, I love him so much, like, come on. Now, fast forward to like sophomore year, we were still like talking, but then I started to notice that Tariq was really a flirt. Like, he just, I don't know, he was just like, we would be good one day, and then the next day we'd just be arguing and stuff like that, and I'd be like, ew, like, you know what I'm saying, like, bye. But, you know, I was sprung, so it wasn't no bye, it was just, okay, you'll get your little time to chill off, and then it's just, you know, okay? Oh yeah, so he was just a flirt. Like, I didn't like that. Like, I don't really like when you in females' faces and you trying to be buddy-buddy in front of all these girls. Like, I really don't like that. And he wasn't getting that through his skull. So I'm like, okay, like, it was a point in time where we would not talk for like months. Like, I would see him in school and walk straight past him, and he know that. Like, he'd be like, and he used to be like, damn, like, you don't know me no, you don't know me no more, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. And I'd just be like, bye, like. It's like, I hate when men want to keep you around, not even men, boys want to keep you around and still mess with other people. Like, I don't understand that. I never understood that. That's mad weird. So, freshman year, we had gotten into an argument. It wasn't even an argument. It was just like little stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Little stuff that you just be telling them about themselves with, and they just be like, oh, da-da-da, I'm not even doing anything, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Like, you know when somebody's wrong, but they wrong and strong? Like, I don't understand. Like, if you're wrong, if you're getting caught doing something, bro, just like, okay, just, you know, own up to it. You don't have to do all the runarounds and stuff. So this was in November, freshman year, 2014. So November, I remember that, because I think that's when because I used to play basketball, and that's when my season started. And it was just too much going on. So, yeah, me and old boy was getting into arguments and stuff like that. And then one day, I think I posted a profile picture on Facebook, and Tariq had commented or liked it or something, I don't know. Tariq fake was weird too, because he would like make me his cover, and then like it'll be gone like the next day, I want to say, or like the same day, like a couple of hours later. But anyways, I guess Nene must have seen that, right? This is when Nene comes into play. I ended up finding out that Nene and Tariq is from the same hood, like they're from the same place, right? So Nene had hit me up one day, and she was like, oh, well, you must talk to Tariq. And I'm like, what? Mind you, this was in the nighttime, right? This was in the nighttime. I don't know. I think this was like after practice or something when I got home. And then I just seen her text me, like, you must talk to Tariq. And I'm like, what? Like, who is this girl? So me and him arguing already. So I text him, I'm like, oh, who's Nene? And he's like, oh, her? That girl, she's so weird. Like, we used to talk, but she can't get over me. Like, I don't know why she still be hitting me up. This, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Don't pay her no mind. Don't pay her no mind. She's a nobody or whatever, right? So then I'm like, yeah. I said, LOL, hey, you talk to him too, I'm guessing. First of all, I was so, like, sherm and dumb. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. So she was like, yeah, I just be seeing you all over his page, so I'm guessing he talks to you. And I'm like, yeah, we go out. Like, what happened, girl? She was like, oh, y'all date? Question mark. And I'm like, yeah, do you guys talk or something? So now, I asked her, I said, yeah, do you guys talk or something? At this point, my heart was already in my... So I'm just waiting now to see, like, what can this girl possibly say? To, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to see what she could say. So then, this had the nerve to... You know what she told me? She said, we must be girlfriends-in-law, because it seems like that's both of us. But after tonight, you can have him. I'm like, wait. Excuse me? Excuse me? She called me her girlfriend-in-law. So when I seen that text, I texted him like, who is this girl in my inbox? Just going, I'm blacking on him. And he's like, oh, I told you stop texting her. Why are you still texting her? This, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, alright, but you're entertaining other females and don't have them coming in my inbox on some shit. Like, I'm not even playing with you. I really, like, you know what I'm saying? Just going off. And he like, then he texted me some, oh, I tried to find a screenshot, but he texted me like, oh, I would never drop a diamond for a rock. This, all that bullshit. And I'm like, so who is this girl? Who is this girl? So he like, yeah, pay her no mind. And he was like, this is why I told you stop texting her, because she got her sister texting me now. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't care if her sister's texting you, her mother's texting you. I do not care. Why do you have, like, why are you entertaining these other females and we're talking and you have them in my inbox and then this girl calling me her girlfriend-in-law? Like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Then she had the nerve to add on top of that, after tonight you could have him. I looked at the text. First of all, I wanted to violate her, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do this because I'm not even in a position where I'm even like talking to Tariq right now, and I'm not like, I wasn't gonna entertain it. But the fact that I didn't black on her back then is getting me tight now, because like she dead called me her girlfriend-in-law, and it's like, who are you talking to? Because I was smacked out of you. Like, are you dumb? Anyways, so yeah. And I'm like, LMFAO, wait, y'all cuff? Wait, y'all also cuff? She like, yeah, which is crazy because he about told us the same thing. Wow, DFL, I don't know what DFL is, but you can have him though. And I was like, wow, he told me not to worry about you. You're the ex, LMFAO, now look at this. And it's like, it's getting me tight because I was talking to her like we're best friends or something, like, you know, close or something like that. And I really should have bombed her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not on some sweet, like, oh yeah, I talk. Like, no, it shouldn't have been that. She was like, yeah, we just started dating the 1st of this month. Mind you, that was November. School start. First of all, like, if y'all hear how the story is going anyways, y'all already know that school starts like September 8th, September 9th. And that happened in November. So September, October, November, that was 2 months. Like, we literally got titles, like boyfriend and girlfriend, in November. And mind you, I literally just met him in September. So that's mad weird. Like, first of all, I even blame myself for going that fast and like considering us in a relationship. They started dating the 1st of November, but they've been talking in the middle of last month. So that means they've been talking since October, right? And I already had like gut feelings like, oh yeah, he's doing other things and stuff like that. But like, I really couldn't put my finger to it. But then it's like, this girl came along and it's like, all right, so now like I really have concrete evidence to like violate you now. Then I'm asking her, I'm like, did you tell him anything that happened between us? And she was like, no, not yet. And I was like, don't tell him. I literally told this girl, I said, do not tell him because I'm about to catch him in a lie. So then that's when I texted him. That's when I texted him or whatever. And I'm guessing, I already told Nene not to text him. And Nene done went to go text him already. And I'm like, damn, I at least kept my in a damn lie first? Like, so then that's when we was just talking about the whole situation or whatever. And then Nene was like, the same thing. Remember what I said, don't drop a diamond? He'll never drop a diamond for a rock. She was like, yeah, he said that to her too. So now it's like, okay, now I'm the rock. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm the rock now? Out of here. And I was like, oh, like, what else did he say? Because it seems like what he's telling you, he's also telling me too. So then he was like, oh, I'm about to say his name. Tariq was like, oh, I'm his old friend, and he was like, Nene is his queen and a bunch of other stuff. Yo, this girl is so weird. So I'm reading the message right now. I'm gonna insert it in the video too, so y'all can read it and tell me like she's not weird, bro. I asked her, I'm like, so he sent you paragraphs and stuff about how cute you are and stuff, and she was like, yeah, and what he's gonna do for me and a bunch of shit. She was like, but best believe when I come down there, it's curtains. Now reading the text, like I didn't even pay attention to her saying best believe it's curtains. Like what the hell does best believe it's curtain? Like what does that even mean, bro? I was like, where do you live? And she was like, I was living down there, but I moved to, I'm not gonna say where she lived, but I moved to blah blah blah, but I'm moving back down there in the summer, but I'm gonna be there for Christmas. And I was like, okay. So she asked me, she said, you live in New York? And I was like, yeah. And then she said, do you know, now this is another girl. So it's Nene and it's another girl. I'm gonna name this girl Mimi. It's Nene and Mimi. It's Nene and Mimi. So she like, do you know Mimi? I'm like, Mimi who? She go to his school? And she was like, I don't even know, but that's someone else he talks to. So I'm like, is Mimi, Nene, Cece, like what's going on? And I'm like, damn, like he didn't even tell me all of that. And she was like, well, I hope y'all would, I hope y'all work things out, girlfriend-in-law. And she put that in quotes. And I'm like, girlfriend-in-law, my ass. Like now she was really getting me tight. So I'm like, girlfriend-in-law, my ass, because now you overdoing it, bitch. Don't do that. Yo, this girl is so like, I didn't even catch on to how petty she was being until like when I recently started, like when I was like reading through the messages and like, you know, kind of like shaky on whether I should do the video or not. But she was like, she said DFL again. I don't know what that means, but she was like, ain't that our bae? And I'm like, ain't that our bae? Like, girl, this is not no polygamous relationship. Like, we're not doing none of that. Then I asked her, I'm like, who told you I'm talking to him? Like, who told you that we talk? And then she was like, oh, how her sister ended up inboxing him or whatever. Cause I don't know, I think he put a caption on the picture that he posted of me. I don't know if he posted a picture of me. I don't know. But, yeah, so Nene's sister inboxed Tariq. I'm trying to keep up with the names and there's just too many names at this point. So Nene's sister inboxed Tariq and Tariq and Nene's sister was going at it or whatever. So then Nene decided to inbox me herself and then that's when we had this full conversation. So now I'm telling Tariq about himself. I'm like, yeah, da da da. Like, I'm really just done with you, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. So then after that, I think for like 3 months, like we legit did not speak to each other. Like, I did not speak to him. Like, went to school straight, walked past him, didn't say nothing to him, like no conversation at all. So then one day he had inboxed me on Messenger on Facebook or whatever, and I had responded back. I don't even know why I responded back, but I had responded back and we was talking or whatever. But then it was like the same thing happening over and over again, like him being flirtatious, him entertaining other females, and it's like, you had Nene come to me and call me her girlfriend-in-law, and it's like, okay, now, so what else are you doing? You feel me? Nah, but I don't know why I put up with that. And it's just like, you know, you're 14 years old and the thought about relationships and being in love and like, it's just like so fascinating. You want to be fast and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. But further along, like, I'm not gonna lie, we still was like on and off and I was still entertaining it, which is very much toxic, okay? Very much toxic, ladies. Beware, if you and your man go through it and he really do some disrespectful shit like that, clip him, period. Clip him. So yeah, first of all, if y'all seen a picture of Nene, ugh, that's also what be getting me tight. It's like be cheating on you but with ugly females. Like, I don't understand. You cheated on me with that, bro? Like that? Are you dumb? And now I'm a baddie, so who's telling me what? Like, are you dumb? Okay. Yes, guys, this pretty much concludes the end of this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Matter of fact, ladies, have y'all ever experienced something I experienced, like with this girlfriend-in-law, or having your old works side chick DM you or message you? Let me know in the comments below. But thank you guys for tuning in.